We now move to this year's winners of the President's Medals Student Awards. Now, every year, schools of architecture all over the world are invited to nominate 2 student design projects for the Bronze Medal at RIBA Part 1, 2 projects for the Silver Medal at RIBA Part 2, and 1 nomination for the Dissertation Medal. And each year, international juries of distinguished architects and academics select the most outstanding design portfolios and dissertations from the work submitted. We will start by awarding the Dissertation Medal. Our tireless dissertation judges read 47 dissertations, the highest number in the history of the awards, in less than 2 months, and then gathered here at the RIBA to discuss these and award the Dissertation Medal and commendations. This year, the dissertation judging panel, chaired by Professor Peter Blundell-Jones from the University of Sheffield, included Professor David Edgerton from Imperial College London, Dr. Alexandra Stara from Kingston University, and Dr. Teresa Stopani from the University of Greenwich. I'd now like to invite to the stage Oliver Richards, RIBA Vice President for Education, and Angela Brady to award the commendations and medal in the dissertation category. The first commendation in this category goes to the dissertation Arcapana, the Church in the City Without God. This ambitious dissertation falls into 2 parts. The first half presents a history of utopias, pointing out the special role of focal buildings. The second half embarks on the story of Nowa Huta, a new town on the edge of Krakow, built after World War II as an embodiment of communist ideology and Soviet power. The central object of the piece is the Catholic Church, Arcapana, a focus of resistance and ideological change. Its siting, design, construction, funding and technology are related in detail to the political struggle for a new Poland. The judges felt that this dissertation was a remarkable evidence of the symbolic power of architecture. The dissertation was supervised by Julian Williams at the University of Westminster. Ladies and gentlemen, the first commendation in the dissertation category goes to Julianne Cassidy. The second commendation in this category goes to the dissertation Constructing the Other, the role of space in continuing conflict in Northern Ireland. The judges agreed that they have encountered several dissertations on the troubles in Northern Ireland, but none as scholarly and well-written as this. It takes as case studies those areas of Derry inhabited by sectarian groups, describing the formation and reinforcement of barriers, the making of thresholds, the imposition of signs and murals, and the routes chosen for commemorative marches. The dissertation builds a convincing argument of more general relevance, that symbolically defensive apparati, far from protecting the groups and keeping the peace, sharpen territorial edges to consolidate and exacerbate social divisions. The dissertation, supervised by Zeynep Kiza, was submitted by the University of Newcastle. The author and winner of the commendation is Joanna Docherty. The third commendation in the dissertation category goes to the Buyukada Museum, building new viewpoints on the Istanbul pogrom. This clever and sophisticated dissertation is about the memory of a 1955 pogrom in Istanbul, which was recorded in a series of 216 photographs by an agent of the church. In an impressive display of what can be achieved with historical evidence, the student reconstructed the positions from which these photographs were taken and the path followed by the photographer, which in turn allowed reconstruction of the temporal sequence. Impressive drawings based on reversed perspective led to ideas about the production of a museum space. The dissertation, submitted by the Bartlett School of Architecture, was supervised by Professor Jane Rendell, and the author and winner of the commendation is Costa Elia. The dissertation winning this year's medal is entitled Bush Owner Builder. This dissertation demonstrated a profound social concern, and it impressed the judges by combining both full and effective research with a questioning of the architect's role. It concerns the Aborigine population of Hope Valley in northwest Australia, who, stranded and displaced in the modern world, fall into depression and other social problems. These people had no land rights until 1976, colonists having denied them any kind of ownership. Their deep traditional and spiritual ties to place have, however, persisted and constitute a different idea and experience of possession. Many now seek solace in a return to homelands in the bush, which, when achieved, have a hugely and strong beneficial effect. However, the impossibility of reassuming a hunter-gatherer existence forces them to seek new ways of housing and subsisting. Here, the student and her group, through detailed inquiries into user needs and wishes and the production of tentative designs that can be interpreted and adapted, defines a starting point for self-help. The judges found the dissertation full, thorough, and real. Supervised by Philip Goad at the University of Melbourne in Australia, we are delighted that the student is able to be with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's dissertation medal is Hannah Robertson.
Of architecture at an international level. I've been fortunate enough over the course of this project to have been mentored by a number of academics at the University of Melbourne. In particular, I'd like to thank my supervisor, Dr. Philip Goad, for his support and providing such an encouraging atmosphere to really develop the designs and the research to the best of my ability. I would also like to thank Noel Pearson, Cape York Partnerships, MH Carnegie and Maury Colleen for turning this project from research into a built outcome. I am also indebted to the Hopevale community for facilitating this project and really making it happen. It's impossible to mention everybody at the community, but I would like to particularly mention the Hart, the DMAL and the Gibson families for their support, and also teachings, assistance and building the house themselves. Finally, I'd like to thank my family and a close handful of friends, some of whom are here tonight, for their reassurance and belief in the project. This is such a fantastically thrilling opportunity, and I really hope that it's just this minute contribution is just the start of a long career where I can continue to learn and develop an understanding of social architecture. Thank you.
Congratulations to our winners in the dissertation category.